Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we are waiting again on a special report from NBC News regarding the charging documents being filed in the Charlie Kirk assassination case. But now we want to highlight a story out of Bertie County that we're learning more details about. Autopsy was released today that say Tyshawn Barnes, who was killed back on August 13th of 2024 at a home on Sierra Lane southwest of Windsor, was shot 8 times by Bertie County deputies last year. Now, deputies went to the home to serve involuntary commitment papers on the 28-year-old man after they say he threatened to kill his mother and himself. Sheriff Tyrone Ruffin says Barnes came out of the mobile home and shot at deputies. The autopsy says the man was hit 2 times in the head, twice in the abdomen, twice to the left arm, and 2 gunshots to the right leg. It says some of the shots that Barnes fired at deputies struck their vehicles. The SBI continues to investigate the deputy-involved shooting. And now we want to turn our attention to a missing persons case in Onslow County out of the Jacksonville area. Jacandon Jones was last seen leaving his home around 7:45 p.m. on Sunday. Now, he wore black jeans, tan boots, and an unknown colored shirt. He stands around 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs about 130 pounds. Police say he may have been headed towards the Jacksonville Commons Recreation Center area. Now, if you have seen Jones or have any information, Jacksonville Police ask that you call them at 910-455-4000. You can find that number there at the bottom of your screen. And now we need to talk about your weather forecast. It again is a cloudy day today, a little less rain than what we had yesterday, but certainly less rain than what we were expecting as the area of low pressure that's been giving us these cloudy days and even windy days at that continues to shift its way a little bit further northward. There you can see some of those rain showers coming down just off to the northeast of Elizabeth City. So far, it's really been Norfolk and Virginia Beach that have seen the heaviest rain. In fact, right now, we still have a flash flood warning up for Norfolk. There you can see, again, still seeing heavy rain showers rolling through that area, and they've got more on the way. So that's essentially a rain system dodge from us. We could have again seen some heavy rain showers, but that system decided to work its way a little bit further northward. Right now, air temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s throughout most of eastern North Carolina. Those of you watching closer to the Virginia line, again, seeing a little bit of a cooler temperature profile at this hour. Sustained winds currently blowing in at about 10 to 15 miles an hour sustained throughout eastern North Carolina. There are a few areas that are a little bit outside of that range, but the point being is that these winds are breezy, they're affecting everyone, and they're going to stick around not only through this afternoon, but they'll be with us again coming up for tomorrow. Maybe not quite as strong as today, but overnight we'll only see those wind speeds relax by maybe about 5 miles per hour or so. That will keep them in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range, and that will leave us with another breezy afternoon coming up for tomorrow. However, by the time we get to Wednesday evening, a lot of those winds are really going to die down, almost going calm overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Throughout the day on Thursday, we're looking at very mild winds, variable even, because wind speeds are going to be much, much lighter thanks to an incoming area of high pressure. High pressure systems not only bring about calmer winds, but also sunnier skies. So if you're tired of the clouds, we've got something for you to look forward to coming up later on this week. But we will still have a few clouds around coming up for tomorrow. A chance of some rain showers kind of swinging their way back into eastern North Carolina tomorrow morning. Looks like that chance really starts to fall apart later on for your Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening, leaving us again with a sunnier forecast coming up for Thursday. Now, it's not going to be completely sunny on Thursday. There will still be some clouds around and an opportunity for maybe a stray shower along the coast. Not going to again be heavy at all. We are looking again at the heavy rain today set up further up to the north. Now we'll have another round of rain showing up later on in the forecast period, but that area of low pressure there, that's really going to be the driving force of our forecast here over the next few days. And as that departs, we will see more sunshine come in and winds slowly relax. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. 74 coming up for tomorrow after spending today again generally in the upper 60s to low 70s. We've got low 80s coming up for your Thursday. Friday in the mid 80s, and we'll hold in the mid 80s for Saturday. Both Friday and Saturday looking very sunny outside. And then a little bit more rain starts to show up late Saturday night, more so into your Sunday morning. A weak system going to try to knock air temperatures down ever so slightly, giving us another chance of some rain showers. We'll also see cloud cover spread a little bit more evenly across eastern North Carolina coming up on Sunday, obviously, than what we're going to see coming up on Saturday. Saturday is looking spectacular. So if you've got any fishing plans, maybe heading out on the boat and doing a little fishing, it's going to be a good time for it. Make sure you pack your sunscreen, though, and make sure you hydrate. That sun can be warm out there. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.